7 Division A. Here we are in pole position. We got William. In second, we got Felix. In third, we got Davide. In fourth, we got Simon. In fifth, we got Mathieu. In sixth, Merone. In seventh, Fabrizio. In eighth, Anthony. In ninth, Merrick. The race will commence momentarily. Championship leader Felix, Davide, the P2. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, and the race is on. And here we go. Simon jumps from 4th. Oh! Davide going to 2nd, Felix into 3rd. Simon. Wells in 1st, Dav 2nd, Felix 3rd, Mathieu 4th, Simon in 5th, Fabrizio 6th, Duke Merone 7th, Merrick in 8th, Sisto in 9th. Merrick has passed Duke Merone. This is for the last podium for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Yo! It's the win for William, his 2nd win of the season. 9th Sisto, 7th Hugh, 2nd Davide, 8th Merrick, 3rd Mathieu, 4th Felix, 5th Simon, 6th Fabrizio.
They were fighting for third. These 3 was fighting for third.
Yeah, like the last lap it was not quite dry, but it was getting...
car was a bullet.
Caméra!
Half a lap ahead of me.
No, I'm actually...
Moi, je suis un petit tempérament de game.
C'était une bonne course. Toi, Merrick, Grand Bataille?
Ouais, j'aurais voulu être plus en avant avec les autres, par exemple, avec Manucci et les autres, parce qu'au final, j'aimerais ça finir plus haut que j'ai commencé. Mais bon, je suis pas tout à fait à l'aise sur du détrempé, donc au final, ça a donné les résultats que ça a donné. C'est ça.
Ton stratégie pour les prochaines courses?
Même chose que d'habitude. Ferme-nous.
Rain race here at this track, so take us about your experience.
It was garbage. No. Honestly, it's a whole different game. So you really gotta be careful with the curves. Straights are easier, but the curves, if you catch it wrong, it can affect your whole race. And yeah, it's just a whole different method, a whole different driving.
Did you feel like some tricky areas, like with the puddles and whatnot in the hairpin or in other curves?
No, I didn't catch any puddles. It's just the curves are very they're challenging. They're more challenging when it's slippery.
Okay.
You gotta really be careful in order not to spin out. But you know, you're always on edge. You never know if you're gonna slip out. You never know if you're gonna spin out. So it was challenging. It's a learning experience though. So yeah, I'll take it from you.
Great challenging race on your end. Like you were battling 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Battle of 4 for that last podium, but you ended up in P5. You were 3rd most of the way. How did you get yourself to P5?
yeah, so... I mean, I figured this is the first time I'm racing here in the rain. And starting first in the sprint didn't help. So I really didn't know what I was doing at all. The only thing I knew was just that all the turns are sloped. So I figured the water's got to come down. So I stuck to the outside, and that proved to be a lot faster. And then just by everybody seeing what I was doing, everybody got faster, and I wasn't able to hold it off for the rest of the race, but I was close.
Any strategies for your next race?
You tried it, and I saw you tried it.
I don't know, just keep working, I guess.
Some spin-offs. What happened in the hairpin? You were ahead of Hugh, and then you just were...
I don't know. First time doing a wet race as well. I used to like drive.
Any moments that you felt that you learned for the wet race?
Yeah, especially like on the first lap when like Paul was like on the hairpin over there, and it's like, oh, you have to go there. I did there once, and I got overtaken, and I didn't trust it anymore. But I mean, I felt the track drying up, so I took like more drier and drier kind of racing line, and it helped. But then it's fun.
Any strategies for your next race?
No, we'll see.
Okay, from 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, bumper to bumper to bumper. So let me hear your intake about that battle.
I mean, it was hard because I was struggling every lap to do a grip, and I was doing every lap. It was like a different line every time, and then towards the end, I managed, because the inside line was getting a little bit drier, I managed to catch up to them, and I was frustrated at the end because like I thought there was a little bit like more time to go, so I was like I thought maybe I would have had enough time to maybe dive in the inside, try to get another position, but still 6th, okay. Started in 9th, was all right, so I'll take it.
6th place is a very usual spot for you. It's on average you ended 6th at least a good 4 or 5 times this season at 6th.
Hopefully I don't finish 6th in the standings towards the end of the race there, but like towards the end of the season, but no, it was okay. I mean, I did get cart 1, so I thought I was gonna, do something good there, but no.
With the rain, carts doesn't mean anything.
Exactly. So
better time in a while. You're not in the podium, so I think since round 1. Since round 1, Felix. So tell us about your input about your race battle.
I had the best card on the grid.
Yeah, best
It
card.
C'était ma première course sous la pluie. J'ai essayé toutes sortes d'opportunités. J'étais le proche pour avoir une victoire, ça n'a juste pas donné.
You were almost 6th place. You had gotten past from Mathieu and Simon, and Fabrizio was trailing you until you switched a racing line. You were going 2 inside on that curve, and then you decided going outside following Mathieu and Simon's line. And then you started catching up. So was that a strategy that you saw from?
Tout ce que j'essayais de faire, c'était prendre toutes les opportunités pour essayer plein de choses. Ça n'a juste comme pas du tout donné. Durant la course, on m'a donné des pièces de conseils pour pouvoir trouver la grip. Je l'ai faite, j'ai trouvé la grip, mais à un moment donné, je voulais essayer de quoi, puis ça a juste tourné en gros désastre. Fait que j'aurais pu gagner la course, mais je ne l'ai pas fait.
So now Davide is back ahead of you in the championship. Any strategies for your next race?
Ben, bravo à lui, il a repris le lead. Pour moi, la stratégie, ce serait de gagner la course puis de le dépasser. Parce que je suis pas ici pour terminer deuxième.
Perfect. Congratulations on another podium. Yeah. So that was a hard-fought battle between you, Simon, Felix, Fabrizio. So let me hear your input about this race.
I mean, Simon, Felix, and I, we played it smart at the start of the race. We got away from the pack. Once, I think I was in 2nd. Simon was in front of me. Felix was behind me. And when there was 4 or 5 minutes left of the race, I decided, okay, now it's time to make my move. Got on the inside of Simon. Felix was behind, and all I had to do was defend for the last little bit of the race, and I managed to get a podium, so it worked out well for me.
How did you find the wet race?
I love wet races, man. I wish every race could be a wet race.
Any strategies for your next race?
No, take it day by day. My strategy essentially is to win, but you got to work for it.
Good. Podium. You get yourself back in the lead in the championship because of this. Congratulations. So take us about your intake about your race.
Well, qualies I started I think before last, and I stayed focused. I took those lines relatively slow to stay in the pack. I ended up fighting with Mathieu Simon for the 3rd place position, which I ended up getting by just an inch of an error against Simon, so it was nice. I started 3rd. Then right off the rip in the race, I took 2nd place, and I just focused on my lines, and I went through with it, and I got my distance between 3rd place. And unfortunately, 1st place was a bullet today. I don't know what happened with him, but I was trying to catch up, but I didn't. But I'm happy with 2nd. I'm happy back in the lead, and that's it.
Your viewpoint on going back to 1st in the championship?
I'm happy, but he's still right behind me. It doesn't really change much. I still got to be on my A game. As long as I finish in front of Felix, I'm happy as I can ever be.
Your strategies for your next race?
Depending where I start, I just want to get ahead of the pack. I want to get the distance between everybody else so I can just focus on my lines.
Well, congratulations. 2nd victory of the season. So take us about this easy victory for you.
I took my gap with them, and then after, pas vraiment, c'était plus sur moi tout seul en avant, mais c'est
pas de bataille avec tout le monde, hein?
bon.
Les drapeaux bleus, c'était bon aujourd'hui? Okay. Any comments about this race at all? Nothing?
See, we're friends. My friend gets 1st place, baby.
Congratulations.
Pencil. Told you that. 2nd place, Davide Star.
In first place, William Yasenza, taking my last name of the shirt.